Hours earlier, Maria pummeled St. Croix, the largest and southernmost of the U.S. Virgin Islands, as a rare Category 5 hurricane on the 5-step Saffir-Simpson scale, causing widespread heavy damage. Moving on to Puerto Rico, ranked a Category 4 storm, with sustained winds of up to 155 miles per hour, 250 kilometers per hour, Maria ripped roofs from buildings and turned low-lying roadways into rushing debris-laden rivers as it cut a diagonal swath across the island. The island's governor, Ricardo Rossello, said the only fatality immediately reported was a man struck by a piece of lumber hurled by high winds. "It's nothing short of a major disaster," Rossello said in a CNN interview, adding it may take months for the island's electricity to be completely restored. Earlier he imposed a dusk-to-dawn curfew for the island. Virtually the entire island was left without electricity as night fell, said Pedro Serrame, a spokesman for the governor. As is typical for hurricanes passing over hilly or mountainous terrain, Maria was markedly diminished by the time it crossed Puerto Rico, with top wind speeds reduced to 110 mph, 175 km per hour, though the NHC said the storm was likely to regain some strength in the next day or two. Storm-related rainfall was expected to range from 20 to 25 inches, 50 to 65 centimeters, on much of Puerto Rico through Friday, according to NHC. Maria was classified a Category 5 storm when it struck the eastern Caribbean island nation of Dominica on Monday night with devastating force, killing at least 7 people there, government officials. 2 more people died in the French territory of Guadeloupe before Maria raked St. Croix. Fragile Homes Hurricane Irma, which ranked as one of the most powerful Atlantic storms on record, also left a trail of destruction in several Caribbean islands and Florida this month, killing at least 84 people. The 2 other main U.S. Virgin Islands, St. Thomas and St. John, were both hard hit by Irma. Like much of the Caribbean, many homes and businesses across Puerto Rico have wooden or tin roofs that proved no match for a storm of Maria's intensity. "This might be a new, permanent part of our lives," said Ramon Claudio Ortiz, 71, a retired lawyer. "We are going to have to revisit our building codes." Maria was the second strongest hurricane ever recorded to make landfall in Puerto Rico, behind the 1928 San Felipe II hurricane, which struck the island as a Category 5 storm and killed more than 300 people. The island's recovery could be complicated by its current financial woes, the largest municipal debt crisis in U.S. history. Both its government and the public utility have filed for bankruptcy protection amid disputes with creditors. 70% of the island had lost power after Irma dealt a glancing blow on September 6, killing at least 3 people. Passing early Wednesday just west of St. Croix, home to about 55,000 people, Maria damaged an estimated 65% to 70% of the island's buildings, said Holland Redfield, who served 6 terms in the U.S. Virgin Islands Senate. "There were a lot of homes that had lost their roofs. It was a sad sight," Redfield said in a phone interview. Photos posted on Facebook from St. Croix by Virgin Islands' local public television station, WTJX-TV, showed a tableau of fallen utility and telephone poles, tangled wires, uprooted trees, and storm shutters ripped from buildings. In Guadeloupe, many roads were blocked and 40% of the population was without power, France's Overseas Territories Ministry said. The island of Dominica, with a population of about 73,000, was devastated by Maria earlier in the week. Hartley Henry, principal advisor to Prime Minister Roosevelt Scarrett, said in a Facebook post on Wednesday that the country is in a daze.